Hello, Ram fans, and welcome to a women's basketball Ram Roundup. I'm joined by head coach Stephanie Gaitley, as always. Coach, the team is peaking right now. They're playing wonderfully. 6-game win streak in conference has you second in the A10 standings. How's it been these last 3 weeks? 6 wins.
I'm just super proud of the defense. I mean, I think that once we got through that kind of tough stretch there with VCU and Davidson when we lost at home with big leads, I think the kids really took that to heart, and I think it really came out in the road game against Davidson. I think that's probably one of our best defensive efforts of the year, and so if we can continue to focus in on the defensive end and then get everybody on the same cylinders offensively, we're going to be a tough team.
And after those couple of losses, it served as a bit of a wake-up call. This is a very young team. Was it noticeable after those two that around the group in practice, in game, or pregame at least, that there was a big change?
Not necessarily noticeable. It was more of like a sense of urgency. Like we started to put up on the board the number of days left. Don't have any regrets. Don't leave a practice saying I wish I had done better or I wish I communicated more. And it's not fair to yourself or the team. It's not fair to the seniors. When their clocks are ticking. So this, like I've said all along this year, this has been the best chemistry I've had since I've been here. And these kids, care about each other, and they're all leaving it out there.
6-game win streak, 3 on the road, 3 at home, holding opponents to 48.3, I believe, points per game. No opponent scoring over 55. What has been so integral to that defensive stand?
Just understanding the details. We spend a lot of time on defensive details and playing defense without fouling. I think they're two really critical things. And, us dictating what we want to give up. I think some of the games, we start off and you look at the box and you have the three-point shooters making threes and their drivers getting to the bucket. So, like, for us, it's just really focusing on details.
Sunday's a big day. At halftime, we'll be honoring 1978-79 Eastern Regional Champion team at halftime. And so it's senior day. It's 2 more home games, but Sunday being where we should have a lot more family members in attendance against UMass at 2 p.m. Big day. So we have 2 seniors and a grad transfer in Alexa Giuliano. What has that group been like the season end for their 3 and 4 years?
Unfortunately, Lex got injured early on, and I think that affected her. And she was definitely somebody I had in my rotation, and then I don't know if she ever just regained the confidence she had. So, unfortunately, she hasn't gotten the minutes, but she's just been a pleasure to coach. She's been a super kid. Regardless of whether she's played or not, she's been an unbelievable addition for us. I don't know what you say about, Mary and Lauren. They have just been, when you ask for what seniors can do, they epitomize exactly what you're looking for. Both leaders, both captains for 2 years. Mary's a 3-year Fordham Ram, and, I think she's playing her best basketball. She's getting better every game and every day. And then Lauren, first in the nation in minutes played. She's just blue collar. She's just an Iron Ram, and she just does it every day, and she set the record here. And I was talking to her mom, just getting ready for senior day, just saying it felt like yesterday when she was a sophomore in high school and she committed to us, and now all of a sudden she's a senior. And I hate to see any of them go, but I'm going to enjoy them right now.
Yeah, it's incredible that Lauren's been around for 7 years around the program. But let's break them down real quick. Individually, Lauren just broke the minutes played record. She's up to almost. She just passed 4,200 minutes. She passed Sam Clark and Abigail Corning on the staff for minutes played. When you look back to her freshman year, halfway she became a starter. Did you ever foresee her getting to this point of being that Iron Ram?
I pick my words, but fortunately, I have a good relationship with her family. But when Lauren came in, I'm like, she has a grandfather her coach, her father coach, her uncle coach. I'm like, and I expected somebody really smart. And I go back to the Penn State game where there was a fast break, 2-on-1. Lauren's back. There's a kid outside at the 3, and Lauren. Kid with the ball, and Lauren goes and runs and plays the kid at the 3-point line. I'm like, what? And so it was a trial and error, but really there was a great morphing by Lauren in like January. It started to click for her, and ever since, I was actually sitting and watching practice today, while they were scrimmaging against our scout squad, and just seeing how far she has come of just confidence and leadership and just toughness, and you can't put a price on that.
Definitely been noticeable from the sideline as well the last year and a half. Mary, you got her out of a transfer. I don't know what the story is recruiting-wise. It must have been an interesting story to get Mary, but Mary's been phenomenal in conference play this year as a senior leader, averaging nearly a double-double in this win streak with nearly 4 assists per game, 2 steals per game. What has she been like to this program?
Well, Mary was a junior college kid that was a qualifier, but she really wasn't sure she wanted to come to the States. And then when she came, I think she decided that's what she wanted. And so she's a Catholic kid that, the Jesuit background was really critical to her. I mean, she's like a 3.8 student, but, it's noticeable when she's off the court. Like even the other day when we played Bonaventure, when Mary got in foul trouble, I mean, that's when they made their run because she just does so many little things. Aside from the statistics that you see, on the stat sheet, there's so many little things that don't go on the stat sheet. And so, I mean, she's, been so valuable to what we've done. She's an all-conference player, in my opinion.
I would agree. Lastly, the 78-79 team, you've been around the alumni over your years here. What impact have they had on this program?
Just super. I mean, the people here, I would just say, the alumni and the women's basketball are just such a genuine group. They take such pride in what they accomplished and what we're accomplishing, and they do nothing but support us. And it just, when I see them in the stands or I see them after a game or you get little notes from them, it's just so rewarding and it makes you feel good because, I tell our kids, when you put that uniform in, it's just not for you, it's for all those that played before you. I'm excited about that. Also excited, we lose some scout squad members, we lose some managers. So senior day is always kind of an emotional one, and you got to just get past the emotion and get ready to play because we control our own destiny right now.
Yeah, 10 honorees this senior day. 1:45, the ceremony will begin. 5 scout squad members, 2 senior managers, 3 players. Should be a great time. Let's just quickly ask you, what are you looking for out of the UMass game? I won't look too far ahead to Dayton on Wednesday night, but UMass, what are you looking for out of Sunday's game?
UMass, again, is a dangerous team. They're a team that went down and beat Davidson at Davidson, and they were down a good amount against GW last night, but then came back and made it interesting. I mean, they've got a lot of good athletes. He's done a great job of getting them to learn how to win and be tough and fight. So I don't expect anything but a 40-minute battle.
All right, thank you, Coach, and good luck.
All right, go Rams.
That'll do it for this women's basketball Ram Roundup. Thank you for head coach Stephanie Gaitley for joining me as always. This Sunday, 2 p.m., Senior Day. Ceremony begins at 1:45. The women will take it on the Minute Women at 2 p.m. on ESPN+. And then this coming Wednesday night in tandem with the men's basketball team, a doubleheader. The women play at 7 p.m. against Dayton in the home finale before going to St. Joe's next Saturday, March 2nd. All of those games will be on ESPN+. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.